All right. So, very nice. So, we continue with the Siman 23, and we have very interesting topic, which is laws regarding reading from the Sefer Torah. Okay. So we're in the middle of the person who is called Oleh. Oleh is the person who is being called to the Sefer Torah to get an Aliyah. Aliyah is because he's going up to the bima. Okay, so continue. Sif number 6. If somebody is following, I'm on page 252. Number 6. While Oleh recite Borchu, the congregation respond with Baruch Shem Chvoet LevLeib. HaShem Chamorach LevLeib. The entire congregation must stand. However, while the Oleh recite the blessing Asher Bochar Banu, and likewise during the Torah reading, and during the concluding blessing of the Oleh, there is no obligation for a congregation to stand. Okay, so let's start here. So let's stop here and try to understand. So first of all, and see how many people actually follow this halacha. It's clear halacha from Shulchan. So a person being called to the Torah, he goes up to the bima and he says Borchu. So while he says Borchu, everybody must stand. You understand? And then when he can, after they answer, Baruch Chamarach LevLeib, they can sit down during his this continuation of his blessings and during the reading of the Sefer Torah. Okay, so basically it's not obligatory to stand, but many people stand. Continue. Only those who are meticulous in observance of the mitzvahs are stringent upon themselves, and they stand. And do so is proper, meaning to stand during the whole reading of the Torah. However, during the interlude between the one person and another person being called to the Torah, there is no reason at all to be stringent. So what we're saying here, okay, during the Borchu, stand for sure. Everybody must stand. During the rest of the blessings, it's not obligatory, but if he stands, it's very commendable, right? And if he stands during the reading of the Torah, also very commendable. But it's not necessary to stand when one person is being called and another is receiving blessing. So if he wants to sit down, so it depends. In all of the shuls, they have different blessings, and some it's like 30 seconds, and another it could be 2 minutes blessing if they want to mention all of his relatives.
Rabbi, question. I heard that the most stringent time is when they're just taking it out of the Aruch Kodesh. Is that true?
No, but those are two separate things. It's not they taken out Aruch Kodesh. It's when the Torah is in motion. We didn't get it, or we did. I don't know. So when Torah is traveling, they call it traveling. Then you must stand. But when it's a stationary, for example, the guy just stands with Sefer Torah, you're not obligated to stand. You can sit down. But here we're talking about Borchu. Borchu has nothing to do with the Torah reading. The Torah is laying down on a bima or standing. It depends. In Sephardic custom, it's the standing on the table. I mean, it's you're not obligated to stand at all.
Why don't we say that? Listen, the Torah came out. Okay, we should respect the Torah. We don't get to see it that often. Mondays, Thursdays, Saturday, right? So we should stand the whole time the Torah is in our presence. Why don't we say that, the Torah is so HaShem, we have to do that?
Because there is no obligation. Other people would argue. So I must listen to the Torah reading. I'm more attentive when I'm sitting down, not when I'm standing. And there are some like elderly people, people with some disabilities, whatever. They're not even elderly. It's hard for them to stand, so they'll let them sit down. But commendable for sure when you're standing, for sure. There is no doubt, right? Okay, but Borchu, as I said, it's a separate issue. Like even when you say Borchu before Shema, everybody must stand. But here, many people relaxed. It's unacceptable.
Oh, Rabbi, what do I do if I'm in the middle of Tachnan and they're doing Baruch Hu over here?
Well, you answer.
I answer, bro. Even
absolutely. Baruch Hu, you answer. Except Shmona Esrei, you always answer.
Okay. And a practical question, and that is, I see people, let's say during Baruch Hu or something like that. Let's say they're sitting down, right? Then they have to get up for Baruch Hu. So, and you also see this when a rabbi walks in. They half stand up. They get like 3 inches out of their seat, and then bow their head or something like that, and then say Baruch Hu or whatever. Is that allowed or no?
I don't know. Okay. It's proper not to do it. All right. So continue. So okay. I don't want to comment because I know many people do that. So it's Shulchan Aruch said different. So we don't learn, as you said many times, we don't learn what people do. We learn from the books. And books say all of them in unison say like different, opposite. You must stand.